is a baby snowman. It's a collaboration project. Been working on it the last couple months. It's finally come to light. We're pretty happy with it.
I feel bad for ruining that. You guys. It's what he was born for.
Hey guys, it's Nick at DV, and I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you a little bit about what kind of bushings will fit your particular weight / riding style, and like how tight you want your trucks. So for starters, this is all the colors of the high performance bushings. There's a little bit different things. There's two kinds with Venom. There's the high performance, which is these below, and then there's super high rebound, which has a different color. In my opinion, I just stick with the high performance. They seem to perform a little bit better than the SHRs, and the SHRs just really feel a little bit harder. I don't really think there's that much more rebound included. So for starters, here's all the durometers in order from softest to hardest. We have 78A, which is a dark blue. We have 81A, which is a bright orange, 85A, which is like a fluorescent yellow, 87A, which is a dark purple, 90A, which is like a really fluorescent red, 93A is green, and then 97A is pink. A couple things I would talk about with bushings is these all do come in either a cone, barrel, or eliminator, so you can really pick and choose. There's a lot of different setups you could have. If you're on the softer side, again, stick to softer bushings. A lot of people think that harder bushings are going to make you a lot more stable. That's not necessarily true, and if you can't compress it, you're going to be locked in a center point, and that's just going to give you kind of bad speed wobbles. What I'd recommend is really just trying to find something that's dialed in for your own weight. Example, I'm 160 pounds and I run 93/90. So I run one green and one bright red, but the green's on bottom and the red's on top, and that's how I ride front and back trucks. If you're a little bit lighter, obviously just go ahead and split it up with something lighter, or if you've been riding something split and you feel like you just want something the same, you can just go ahead and run all four the same. Couple things though is you're gonna want your back truck a little bit tighter than your front truck, or you want to have just slightly harder bushings in your back truck. That way you have a little bit more stability in the back, and then since it's looser in the front, you have a little bit more turn in the front. This is going to be a good downhill as well as freeride setup, so don't worry if you're worried about bringing it switch and your back end's being too tight. That won't really affect you that much. It's more for the whole stability aspect of things. So when you're going downhill, you want most of your weight on your front bushings, so it allows you to turn, and then you want the back end to not necessarily feel dead, but you want it to feel a little bit more dead than the front, because you want to be doing most of your turning from the front. Couple things I gotta say about the barrels are, a barrel is like a really good thing for downhill, freeride, cruising, carving, that kind of stuff. A barrel can pretty much do anything. It's a nice middle ground between an eliminator and a cone. It gives you a pretty good center point because there's a lot of contact coming in with this. One thing I would recommend though, on any new bushings, whether it be an eliminator, a barrel, or a cone, is on one side it's going to be flat and just smooth, and on the other side it's going to be shiny and it's going to have the mold release, similar to like what you would have on a new wheel. Thing that I would do is lightly take some sandpaper or grip tape and scratch off the mold release, because that can kind of warp inside of your bushing seat when you first start riding, and that can lead to not fun times. So again, just go ahead and do that, and then everything should work out. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Check us out at dblongboards.com and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks. See ya.